Hello everybody, it's me, NervousAlex, and we're back again with another video. Unlike my last three videos, however, this one isn't going to be on Stovia since there isn't much more to talk about, and besides, Stovia's adaptation account deactivated the day after my video went up, so we're going to be talking about something else. Today, we're going to be talking about something in the Hazbin hotel community, since something recently went down. First, I'm going to pose a question for you. Do you remember that one part from my podcast where me and the crew, we all talked about a certain group of toxic Charlister shippers within the Hazbin community? And if you don't, I'll play the clip.
One specific group of shippers, they become so toxic that the creator herself, Vivian, is like, wants to be doesn't even like the idea of their ship now just because of how shitty they are and what they do.
Look, whatever you want to do with characters of any series, just do it on your own business and don't force it against to other people. Seriously. I mean, definitely. You do what you want to do, but just respect the opinion of others and don't force it if they don't want to see it.
Exactly. But the thing is, said shippers, they don't do that. They say that they spew all this, yet they don't do that for him. Dude, what other artist in the Charlister community? She pretty much popularized and the hate art of Vaggie, like decapitating her, like, other things which I can't say because, sensory overload. Yeah. Like, one specific Charlister artist popularized that shit, dude, and, like, other people started doing it.
Aggravating.
Yeah, and then she kind of kept spewing on about how, to respect her shipping opinions and do not force a canon ship upon her that she thinks is lame, and openly stated that she will never respect the creator's ship on that. I mean, you cannot like the canon ship, that's fine, but the way she does it, like, she's, like, doing all
that's
this.
Extremely toxic.
So, back then, I didn't know who exactly it was, as I didn't really want to delve into Twitter drama all that much. But some things change, right? But now I know who it was, and even better, they're leaving the Hazbin hotel community. Why? Well, we'll be getting into this after the intro. Roll it! Now, before I delve into this, I just want to say one thing and make this very clear. Do not harass anybody in this video. Even though they're a toxic asshole, stooping to their level just makes it worse. Trust me, I know this firsthand. So, the person we're going to be covering today goes by NervousAlex on Twitter. I'll just call them Hating Alex because of their Twitter tag, since it just makes it easier. For those of you who aren't in the loop on this whole shitty situation, let me explain. So, as the clip already discussed, basically, Hating Alex is a bit of an asshole. Let me explain. Alex has become sort of infamous in the Hazbin community, and more specifically, the Charlister community. That's because Alex is known for drawing only Charlister art. Now, on its own, it doesn't sound that bad. However, Alex takes it to such an extreme level that they've now decided to leave the Hazbin hotel community. Don't worry, I'll get to that in a bit. First, let's discuss what they did. So first, we're going to discuss the Charlister art. On its own, the Charlister art isn't bad. Their art style is actually pretty good. And for the most part, their drawings are pretty wholesome. With the exception of one. Remember the clip I showed you from the podcast and how we mentioned that there's people drawing art of people decapitating Vaggie? Well, I've had to censor it, so you can't really tell, but this bitch drew a highly graphic art piece depicting Charlie and Alistair, with Charlie holding Vaggie's decapitated head. This is disgusting. Now, as I've said many times before, I have no problem with shipping. Unless it's problematic, you can ship whatever the hell you want. However, when you take it to this high of a level, that's where I draw the fucking line. What's even worse is that when Alex posted this to their Twitter, they didn't even add any trigger warnings despite it being literal art gore. Seriously, I'm going to show a screenshot of the post, and I want you to tell me, do you see any trigger warnings? You didn't find any, right? Good, because there is none. Along with that, when people got angry that Alex was not only drawing gore of this, and was also, they were also getting offended by the fact that there weren't any trigger warnings, because again, it was gore, Alex, proceeded to get pissed, and they decided to bully the people. And if you don't believe me, go onto their Twitter, look through it. It is public on Twitter, and you can go through it and see what they said. It'll probably take a while, but still. Alright, now to top off this whole shitty situation, let's take a look at a Twitter thread that Alex made when they decided to announce that they were leaving the Hazbin Hotel community. And while I read this, I'm going to be deconstructing what they say as we go on. So here's what it says. Hello guys, I haven't seen or talked to you in a long time. I was almost cured, should be discharged this week or next. We'll wait for the decision of the chief doctor. It's hard to say that completely cured, but I at least feel a little better than a week ago. For those of you who don't know, I know that's none of my business to talk about this, but Alex posted on their Twitter about them having COVID, which sucks. No one should have to go through that. So, just putting that out there. And also, their public Twitter says it, so fight me. As soon as I'm released, I will finish the last commission cases here and look for a new, more interesting, adequate fandom. Oh boy. Not even... You haven't even gone past the second tweet without going to this level. Yeah, I would like to remind some stalkers who recently posted my name under provocative posts on Instagram. Calm down, dear, and take a breath of fresh air. Refresh head. Your unhealthy obsession won't do any good. Alright, you're one to talk about unhealthy obsessions. Considering that you only do Charlister art, some of it, again, being so abhorrent that people are getting pissed about it. There are many more interesting things in this world than your ships. Okay, then why are you getting pissy about this? Stop reading morals to everyone and adjusting other people to your principles. Everyone will not spin like a ball around you. People are different, everyone has their own interests and views. Understand this obvious, simple thing. Yeah, you are right on that one. You should, stop telling people to adjust to your principles and all that. Everyone has their own opinions. However, just because you have your own opinions does not stop people from criticizing said opinions. And the only reason why people are getting mad at you is because, again, you're being toxic. I don't want to add anything more for myself as I'm already tired of these idiotic dramas. I don't care about this poorly project or its future. To be honest, it makes me sick. Then what the fuck is the point of making art revolving around said poorly project? I can tell you're obviously referring to Hazbin, since Hazbin has only had a pilot and it's far from being finished. And if you're tired of these idiotic dramas, why are you even going through the trouble of responding to people who critique you? I know that left fandom a long time ago, but I still want to remind you that we'll only send art only for the sake of my friends. Okay, whatever then. I don't even want to think about what that could possibly mean because I don't care. I will continue to develop and look for more advanced fandoms where a good story will be added in which I will fill my head for reflection, new theories, and beautiful art. First off, more advanced fandoms, there's no such thing as an advanced fandom. There aren't fandoms out there that are having technology from fucking 2077, they all have cyborg parts and shit, this is cyberpunk. Second, where a good story will be added, my guy, my girl, my gender neutral hermit crab. Why? Just why? You don't like Hazbin's story? Okay, cool. But don't say that it's bad, especially since you're a hypocrite. You're the one drawing art revolving around Hazbin. And fill my head for reflection, new theories, and beautiful art. So by that, you just want to push your ship onto everyone else, harass Chaggy shippers, and make gore art of a certain ship that you will only accept as canon. Finally, I want to thank my close friends and subscribers for their support. I'm going to guess that by subscribers, they mean patrons, because there's no such thing as Twitter subscribers. I want to add something for myself after the post where I was tagged by an unknown person. Alright, I don't know who tagged you, but I guess, okay, I'll read through it. There's no need to understand the obvious here. It's the usual hatred of a particular ship that gets in the way of haters. They do not need to explain and prove anything. They do not care about the fact that they contradict themselves in the arguments. It's a waste of time. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is how you destroy your entire argument in a single Twitter thread. There's a lot to deconstruct here. The usual hatred of a particular ship that gets in the way of haters. You're a fucking hypocrite. You harass Chaggy shippers, and you will say that you will not respect the kid and ship because it's lame, or whatever. You're the one who is hating particular ships. And no, I'm not just being a toxic Chaggy shipper. I may ship Chaggy because, of course, I want to respect the original creator as much as possible. However, that does not make me toxic by default. You're the one who is toxic here. They do not need to explain and prove anything. They do not care about the fact that they contradict themselves in the arguments. It's a waste of time. Alright. Stop right here. Pause. Alright. You're contradicting yourself right fucking now. In this very Twitter thread. And you also do it whenever you respond to people. You do not need to explain or prove anything, apparently. Because, oh my god, who would dare challenge the authority of a holy Chaggy shipper? Or, not Chaggy shipper. Charlister shipper. It's a waste of time. Alright, then why bother? If you notice such arguments in your interlocutor, what the fuck? It's better not to communicate with such people. He's just a hater. No need to dig deep. Alright, wait a misgender. Wait a misgender, my guy. Wait. I'll probably leave it at that. Be loyal to each other, diversify your life, not only with fandoms and ships. I need to stay in the hospital for a while, and soon I will be discharged. Really count on it. Expect me soon. Yeah, it's probably best for you to leave it at that, considering that now people are officially out for blood. And I wouldn't blame you. Be loyal to each other, diversify your life, not only with fandoms and ships. I will need to, you need to do the exact fucking same thing. I have only seen you draw Charlister art. And plus, you're the one hating on other shippers. I'm sorry to be repeating myself here, but that's the thing. That's what you're doing. You're the one who needs to diversify your life. And look, I'm sorry that you're in the hospital. Like, that sucks that you have COVID. However, in all honesty, this is kind of bad karma. Maybe don't harass some fucking shippers. Or, you know, wear your fucking mask. Anyways, I rest my case. If you enjoyed this shitty video, go ahead and subscribe. And also, again, do not harass Alex. This was made for commentary and not targeted harassment. Anyways, this has been NervousAlex, suffering from depression, and signing out.